Okay, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Sue Morter, and welcome to The Short Answer. I am sitting here in Indianapolis, Indiana, my home sweet home, and it is a great joy to be sharing this weekend with so many people from the Energy Codes community that are here studying level 4 of the coursework. Yay to all the people. See, you'd never know this was a spiritual community, right? Right. It's a rockin' spiritual community. It's not just a spiritual community. It's an everything community because everything is energy and energy is spirit. And so what we're doing is landing, grounding, and integrating the highest frequency energies of pure spirit, pure consciousness, right into the body and right out through the surface of our bodies and into life. That's the point, that we remember who we really are. So before we dig into the short answer today, I want to just tell you a few things that are coming up so that you might be able to connect with us at a live event somewhere near you, because we're certainly everywhere. Every week I'm somewhere on a plane traveling across the country or around the world to bring a conversation forward that matters more than anything else that we do in the course of our lives, and that is figuring out the truth of who we are and how we can start to operate without friction and with grace and ease to experience the life that we're intended to be living. So we're going to be coming up in June 30th through July 1st. We're going to be at a place in Washington called Scamania, and it's sponsored by Celebrate Your Life, and I'm really thrilled about that. The founder of Celebrate Your Life and some of her most potent supporters were at our event last weekend in Sedona, and Liz Dawn is an amazing individual who's really devoted to bringing people face-to-face with lots of different teachings so that people can start to find and then go deep in whatever arena appeals to them, that they resonate with. And we've had many people in our Energy Codes community come to us through the Celebrate Your Life events. So if you are in this community and seeing this right now, I assure you that you're going to find some amazing experiences while we're there. I'm going to do a keynote, I'm going to do a workshop, we're going to have some downtime together, and we're going to do some walks in nature together and just really vibe with nature itself. So Scamania, June 30th, and it's in the Washington State area. So also I'll be giving a keynote at the Nantucket Yoga Festival in July. And I usually don't do things in July, but I did them. I did say yes to this because it's an important thing, because Body Awake Yoga is being sought out, and it's time in the sun to be able to birth into the yoga communities. And what we're doing with Body Awake Yoga is anchoring the consciousness in the core of the body while we're going through Yoga Asana, which allows you to build electromagnetic energy circuitry and then neurocircuitry much more easily. So I'll be giving the keynote there, but it's a yoga festival. I just have to go in and out to do the keynote address, but there are going to be a lot of fabulous yoga teachings and yoga classes and just some ongoing exposure for you. I think you'll very much enjoy it. I'm also going to be doing something in August, which is the Global Gathering in Phoenix. So Panache Desai invited me to come and speak at this event. And again, I'll be doing multiple things while we're there. And I'm looking forward to that as well. So it's an opportunity for us to reach out. So if you know people in the Phoenix area that maybe haven't been exposed to the Energy Codes coursework, you can let them know that I'll be there. So then we also, of course, have Level 3 coming up in Indianapolis in September. With some fabulous new information that I'll be delivering at Level 3, stuff that I normally don't bring forward in Level 3, I'll be bringing forward. Also in October, I'm at Omega at the Energy Psychology Conference. So I'm going to bring embodiment practices to the cutting edge of energy medicine and its application to the psychological process. So that's pretty fun. All right, so lots more coming. The Sacred Science of Sound in LA, I am doing with Geraldine Glass, a member of our community, and lots of other musicians and researchers in the arena of sound, etc. So we have lots of fun things coming up there as well. I'll be sharing more with you about that as we get down. I have 3 pages of things that I could be announcing to you. I just want to say there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. Why don't you just plug into the website and see what it is. I'm all over the place. I'll probably be near you in a minute and a half, okay? So I'll see you there, and I so look forward to meeting some of you for the first time. Many times people come up to me and say, I've been following you for years, and it's such a joy to be in the room and feel all this energy that's happening. Energy like that. So, welcome to the short answer. The short answer is supposed to be short, but I've already taken up all our time with our announcements, so that was the short answer for you this evening. Hope that you enjoyed it. No. I want to speak about the fact that we are energy beings. We are invisible. The true you is invisible. So I'd like for you to just imagine right now a big white space behind your eyes. And imagine right now that inside your chest is this big misty white substance. It's just there and it's vast. If you were to go inside there, it would feel like an entire world of its own. And down in your belly, there's this big white space in your solar plexus and deep in the core, below your navel, all down inside the body is this invisible misty stuff. And that's actually what you're made of. So the sacred text would refer to it as the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit. It is you in your wholeness when you are here, when you're allowing yourself to be fully here and fully present. So how do we do that? How do we be fully here and fully present so that we can actually feel and experience ourselves as this infinite, abundant energy that's capable of creating anything? The first thing that you have to do is allow your authenticity to be enough. Allow what you're feeling to be valuable. Allow who you are to not be questioned. Allow what you know to be known by your mind and for you to take action on it without hesitation, without second guessing, without submitting, without retreating or procrastinating, but rather just live into what's trying to express through you. Because you are an invisible being that has created this visible vehicle, and you're inside this vehicle, and you're bigger than this vehicle. You're steering it along the path of your life. And the question that I have for you is, are you allowing that misty substance that you truly are, which is this great knowing, to be known here? Are you allowing you to just be free to express and to explore and to engage? Or do you doubt, question, hesitate, procrastinate, take yourself out of the game? Do you sit on the sidelines and watch everybody else do things and all the while wonder why life doesn't feel as all-encompassing and as free as it might, as it could, as it should, actually? So I have to keep this in mind, that we are an invisible being that is bigger than the body and residing inside the body. And when we tap into that vibrational frequency, we start to allow ourselves to be malleable, we become forgiving, we become possibly present in situations that we used to deny or deflect or keep ourselves at bay in some way. And what we're doing when we start to recognize that, I have these little mini posters here for you. So when we recognize that this is the truth of who I am, and I have this body that's kind of suspended on top of it, that I've built this body by quickening at my own center in such a fashion that I can now navigate in a physical world. So I'm this invisible being, this sphere of energy, and I go through this body over to the other side, that this whole thing is me. And when I realize that that's who I am, and I have this body that's navigating me through this physical world, I start to recognize a vibrational reality that allows me to be more creative. I'm not confined to my past. I actually have nothing to do with it. I'm only using the past to help me guide and steward how I want to approach this present. But here's the deal. If we're really operating as this creative essence, we're not compensating from a past that was painful, that was no fun, that was frightening, that shut us down. We're not becoming overly assertive or speaking my truth or standing my ground with an attitude. When we really integrate all of this, we're realizing that past experience cultivates wisdom, which allows me to focus my energy in such a fashion that I'm more effective at creating the life experience that I want to have. So we're supposed to use our past experiences to help us wake up to our power rather than get beaten down by them. So how do we make that distinction? We have to look to the benefit. What what was served? What awakened inside of me because of the experience? Instead of getting into the mind and deciding, was it good or was it bad? Should it have happened or should it not have happened? Was it my fault? Was it their fault? Who was wrong? How do we prevent such things? Instead of getting all up in that only, I want to invite you to just suspend that for a moment and drop down into this big white space that is behind your eyes and inside your heart and inside your belly and your big core space. Some of us bigger cores than we used to have. I don't know what's going on there. So just for a moment, let's be sure that we're going to allow that essence to be what's interpreting this life experience. That it's that essence that's having a life here, not our thinking, judging mind. Because when we do that, we're available to see what the benefit was. How did I grow? What woke up inside of me? How do I know how to navigate myself in a more loving way because of my experiences? How do I know to be compassionate? It's because of the past experiences that I have had and understanding what I would have loved to have been able to experience in that moment. Now I bring that experience forward. How do I know how to draw the benefit out of things? Look for the love. Look for the invisible love. Because when we go from invisible to invisible, we start to sense and feel there's something here for me that is in support of me. There's something here that is always awakening me, always raising me up, always giving rise to my true, deep, soulful wisdom. Everything that is happening in our life experience in the visible world is because us at the invisible level is that us is holding the space for this version of us here in this physical realm to wake up to the fact that there's only one thing happening here, and it is good, and it is God, and it is you, and it is in your favor, and it is always only ever waking you up to this greater version of life. So, in short, what we want to say is there's something happening behind the scenes. There's something happening between the lines that are said and the things that are seen and done. There is something that is unfolding. And what is unfolding is always you waking up to a greater version of you, if you let it be that. What we have to do with our minds is seek the good. We have to pay attention to the possibility. Where is the gift? Find the gift. Make the gift up, even if you have to. Because if you'll do that, you'll start to dial in your frequency, your radio station, to the infinite creative source that you're truly, truly made of. So, invisible world to invisible world is love to love. And God always finds God. Nature finds nature in this invisible realm. And all we have to do is learn to get out of the way. So we're going to be diving into some awesome things. I assure you that the questions that are coming forward in the master class next are going to be pretty juicy questions because I know these people and they're chomping at the bit. Are we going to be able to, yes, we're going to do all that. So if you're not a gold member, you can see this place on the page that you're looking at right now and click on this and you can get plugged in to the master class that we're about to share. And we'll be starting that in just a few moments. So much love to you. I'll see you very soon. Namaste. Yeah.